The Postgraduate and Undergraduate Toolkits, innovative South African learning resources to empower students and enhance throughput rates at higher education institutions, presented by Dr. Leila Kassim. Introduction. The Academy of Sciences of South Africa 2010 identified key challenges experienced by postgraduate students, resulting in high attrition rates. These include inadequate support, supervision-related problems, and pipeline constraints. The role of undergraduate degrees in preparing students for postgraduate research and the world of work is critical. South Africa has one of the lowest undergraduate graduation rates globally, Lawrence 2020. To address this problem, we have developed innovative, user-friendly learning resources that cover a range of academic concepts and holistically address quality of life challenges that may undermine academic success. The Postgraduate Toolkit has 988 written pages. These include 10 chapters covering the entire research process. There are 25 hours of voice recordings in different file formats for accessibility. There are also 48 practical exercises. The Postgraduate Toolkit begins with an introduction to research and how to write a research proposal. Chapter 2 then covers how to apply for funding. Chapter 3 focuses on research design and methodology, which is a topic that many researchers struggle with. This is the longest chapter in the Postgraduate Toolkit. Chapter 4 covers thesis writing, and Chapter 5 focuses on how to write and publish an academic paper. Oral and poster presentations of the research are covered in Chapter 6, while Chapter 7 highlights project management principles in research, and Chapter 8 covers self-empowerment tools and support systems for postgraduate success. Chapter 9 zooms in on the student-supervisor relationship, which is often a contentious issue, while the final chapter of the Postgraduate Toolkit introduces students to our personal and professional development contract and self-employment as a career option. Based on the success of the Postgraduate Toolkit, there was a need for a similar learning aid for undergraduate students and grade 11 and 12 learners. Our Undergraduate Toolkit is dedicated to students and stakeholders in higher education. It is our contribution to graduate and professional development. The Undergraduate Toolkit has 881 written pages with 6 parts, which include 18 chapters on various self-empowerment topics. Practical exercises offer students self-developmental opportunities. The book has been favorably appraised by senior academics. The introductory chapters prepare students to successfully transition to tertiary studies. A personal testimony of an undergraduate journey at UNISA is shared in Chapter 2. Chapter 3 is a guide to navigate the toolkit. Potential sources of funding feature in Chapter 4. Chapter 5 reinforces effective orientation to university life. The role of mentorship as a developmental tool is detailed in Chapter 6. Students are further supported with a practical undergraduate learning and development contract for goal setting in Chapter 7. Chapters 8, 9, and 10 convey the nuts and bolts of fine-tuning reading, academic writing, formatting, and study skills. These are emphasized for optimal learning experiences to be reaped by students. Tried and trusted tips for success are shared in a practical way. Chapter 11 introduces the student to the world of research. The invaluable role of the library is promoted in Chapter 12. Guidelines in resolving grievances and disputes are elucidated in Chapter 13. Student well-being and self-care is explored in a self-directed way in Chapter 14. Chapters 15 to 17 cover self-management for success, getting to know professional bodies, and preparing for the passage into the world of work. These topics challenge students to new heights of self-awareness and personal action planning. Chapter 18 focuses on students with disabilities. Parts B and C are aimed at the active promotion of our toolkits by key stakeholders within institutions of higher learning and external stakeholders in all sectors of society. These include those who invest in an advanced graduate development, such as SETAs, professional bodies, and employers. Personal testimonies in Parts D and E allow students to benefit from advice and lessons learned by individuals with extensive experience and expertise in their occupations, as well as by early career professionals who have completed their studies more recently. Part F provides the user with an opportunity to provide us with feedback on their experiences in working through the undergraduate toolkit. We welcome all feedback in our quest to further improve later editions. A sample of testimonials is also shared. Conclusion. Both toolkits contribute to information literacy by empowering students to know how and where to access academic and other resources that will assist them in completing their degrees, thereby enhancing throughput rates. Thank you.